welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. This is your first time seeing me. Hello, my name is Diamond Janae here on YouTube. I do hair videos, makeup videos, reviews, girl talk, all that type of fun stuff. So if that's the type of stuff you guys are interested in, definitely consider subscribing to your girl down below. So as you guys can see by the title, today I'm going to be doing basically like a chit chat, get ready with me type of thing. I'm going to be doing my hair, I'm going to be doing my makeup, and to be honest with y'all, I'm not even really going nowhere. I'm literally just sitting down to like y'all know when like you've been like real like on your bummy swag lately, where like you're not really doing your hair all like that, you're not wearing your makeup, like you just feel like blah, and then you got to remind yourself that you're that girl. So that's basically the type of thing that I'm going to be doing today. And then I'm also going to be taking some Instagram pictures as well. So yeah, let's get started. I swear my wig head, I feel like my wig head compared to my actual head is like dumb huge. Like that is so sad. But anyway, so basically this is the wig that I'm going to be installing in my head today. And to be honest with y'all, I haven't really done the bald cap method lately, just because of the simple fact that I've been working out in the morning, and I feel like with the bald cap method, I feel like you sweat your wig out more if you do the bald cap method compared to you not doing it. But maybe that's just me, maybe I'm just weird. But basically what I'm gonna do is I'm going to be using the Ghost Bond hair glue. I don't know why whenever I sit down to film I always get tongue-tied, and that always drives me nuts. But anyway, so basically what I usually do with this is I usually put about, I will say 3 to 4 layers depending on how I'm feeling. I do know with certain wigs it doesn't matter if I have a wig cap on or not, and then other wigs is kind of like really obvious. So I'm basically just going to plop this on my head really quick and kind of figure out the situation and see how everything's gonna lay. I will actually leave either an e-card or a link down, well, I'll probably do both, down below to this wig specifically. I honestly feel like I haven't sat on camera and actually did like a wig install in so long. It's kind of weird. I honestly feel like I don't really do anything too different though. But basically, as you guys can see, I basically just put dots all around where my wig cap usually is, and your girl definitely forgot that usually when I do it this way, even though I'm not technically doing the ball cap method, I still like to put powder on the cap just to help everything blend in a bit more. But I guess I'll just do that in a second after I blend this glue out. Some of you guys might think I'm weird, but I like to use a popsicle stick just because I feel like it's a lot less messy. Today I'm just going to be using the Too Faced setting powder. Now granted, honestly, it obviously it doesn't matter which powder you use as long as it pretty much matches your skin tone. But since this is the closest thing to me, I'm just gonna use this for now. I know some of you guys are probably like,
girl, like I don't even really see a difference. It's not blended.
But honestly guys, I mean, if you really think about it realistically, with your natural hair, your scalp is not the exact same skin color as your face. This low-key looks like a headband wig, don't it? Like low-key, low-key, but not low-key, right? Does that make sense? I don't know. But basically at this point, I think I put 3 layers already. So technically the next layer I put on is gonna technically be like the 4th layer. So basically what I like to do now is like I like to section my hair. I would say like 3 to 5 spots depending on like how everything lays and stuff like that, but usually it's like 3 to 5 parts that I go along. So of course the first part I like to do is of course on my forehead to basically make sure that the wig is centered and all that. Like I don't think I've ever seen or heard of somebody starting from like left to right or right to left, because the more I'm thinking about it, like that just doesn't make any sense. I like to do like how do I explain it? Like this is basically like a personal trick that I like to use for myself. Is like the forehead hack, which basically like I make sure that between my eyebrows and where the glue is that I can fit all 4 fingers, because if I can't, it's way too down on my forehead, and that is a no. Like honestly guys, I feel like I want to say I'm like super insecure when it comes to my forehead, but I honestly don't care for how big my forehead is. And the fact that now like lace frontals are like a thing and whatnot, I feel like I am so blessed because I can afford to sit up here and do this and not have my forehead look dumb small. So like as you guys can see, like here's the part and then here's my 4 fingers. so it's not looking crazy, you know what I mean? So I get a smaller forehead, you know, and I get a cuter hairline and whatnot, and I'm good to go. So basically, I try my hardest not to use my fingers because I don't want to use my fingers to like mess up the glue or anything like that. So I usually just take like a regular rat tail comb. I think I have like 3 or 4 of these just laying around my house doing whatever, and I basically like to pat down anything that I missed. All right, so after I lay like the first like front part down, what I like to do is kind of just pin the rest of the hair on the other side's back. But I basically put these on both sides, and then I'm basically just gonna work my way back and forth. There we go. I think I'm good. Keep my fingers crossed for that one. But anyway, so basically now I'm basically just gonna be working back and forth between both sides until I'm done. This way I feel like it's a lot quicker for me, just because I don't like having to spend forever and a day doing my hair. Like, don't get me wrong, I enjoy the process, but there's certain times where I'm just like, I don't got time for all that, you know what I mean? When it comes to like hairs that like dead just keep getting in the way, I literally just pluck them out. Like, I don't even care. I'm just like, get out! Like, get out the way, bro. And I'm basically just doing the same thing I did earlier. I'm just adding that extra layer. I will say though, with the thicker popsicle stick, it does make it a little bit more tricky, but it's still doable. I know I just got done saying that I usually do it in like 3 to 5 sections, and obviously this isn't gonna be 3 to 5 sections. Again, I guess it just depends on how I'm feeling. Truth be told, with the way this wig is, this wig actually fits my head pretty good. So if I didn't even want to have to do like the whole glue down thing, I would actually just be able to get away with making sure the straps are as tight as possible, and then just putting like got to be glue like to hold down like the ear tabs and whatnot, because this wig actually fits on my head pretty good, which is saying a lot, because most of the time wigs be too big for your girl because your girl got a really small head for whatever weird reason. I feel like that's low-key why I always like super like full long hair, just to kind of like make up for the fact that my head's so small. Like, it's rare that you guys will ever catch me wearing my hair in a bun or something like that. Like, I don't know, it's just, I don't know, I feel like my head just looks so weird. Like, I will say too though, when it comes to baby hairs,
I got a bad feeling about this.
listen, I remember like when I first started like actually like getting lace frontals and like trying to customize them and whatnot, I was a big like, oh, I want to try baby hairs, da da da, like I want baby hairs. And honestly guys, I mean, I still do them of course, but I would say like I do them half the time, and then the other half of the time I don't do them, just because like I feel like they're annoying to deal with. I will say though, I like to use like the Ghost Bond glue to lay my baby hairs, because again, even with me working out as much as I be working out, that for the most part, if I lay down my baby hairs with the Got2b glue and actually like let it sit and mold for like, I would say like 10-15 minutes, that baby hairs ain't going nowhere. Like, period. Like, they ain't going no. You can get, if you got a fresh install, you can get in a fight with a female and your baby hairs are still gonna be in place, okay? And that's saying a lot. So when it comes to baby hairs, I personally really like baby hairs, but I don't like cutting baby hairs just because they're cute and all that, but once you actually take the wig off and then like X amount of time later you decide to wear the hair again, literally guys, I can never find the original baby hairs that I made on the wig, and then I end up having to make even more baby hairs, and then I feel like that's just how your frontal gets older even quicker. So that's why I stopped doing that. And I personally feel like my frontal lasted me like extra long ever since I did that. So that's a little tip right there, because you guys are gonna see how I'm gonna do it in a minute, but I literally just like brush the baby hairs into the rest of the hair and call it a day. Like, I don't really go too crazy with it. So I'm basically trying to figure out how I want the shape to be, and then once I basically get the overall shape, once again I'm just gonna dip into this. That looks so cute. I love that. So I'm gonna leave that just like that and not touch it, because if I touch it and try to manipulate it too much, I'm gonna just get mad at myself because I messed it up. And honestly, depending on how I feel, sometimes I do the whole baby hair swoop right where the middle part is and then go from there, but then there's other times where I just like to just leave the middle part by itself and do the swoops like this. So yeah, and then again, I'm basically, so I'm not even really like eyeing anything specifically. I'm literally just like brushing some hair down and just seeing how that goes. Like, it's not precise or anything whatsoever. And as you guys can see, I'm literally just like brushing it right back into the hair like so. And again, I don't need anything too crazy. Like, I don't like super dramatic baby hairs. I feel like that just makes the wig look like not more wiggy, but like it's more obvious that you're wearing a lace frontal, you know what I mean? But yeah, as you guys can see, one side is done, and again, it gives you the illusion that I made baby hairs even though I didn't make baby hairs. And again, like, they're not like super dramatic, just because again, I just don't really care for the way like super dramatic baby hairs look. But if that's the type of stuff you were into, by no means am I hating, sis. Do you. So we're just gonna see how this goes. But honestly guys, the way this hair is set up and the way the lace is set up, I didn't even really need to add baby hairs, but I wanted to be a little bit extra because again, like, I'm trying to feel myself again. I feel like that bitty, you know what I mean? So might as well be a little bit extra. The funny thing is too, I feel like the right side is always harder to do just because of the fact that like the way I do my swoop, I don't know, like my right hand, I feel like it all of a sudden just doesn't know what it's supposed to be doing. But of course, I gotta melt the baby hairs and mold them down so everything blends together, even though everything pretty much looks really blended already. And again, for the most part, I don't even really bother tinting or like spraying tint or like putting foundation or anything like that on the lace itself, just because once everything's all said and done, I feel like it just blends into my skin anyways. But of course, I'm using the Suave Max Hold Voluming Mousse. And honestly guys, I just randomly decided to pick this up at Family Dollar the one day just because I needed mousse in general. So, but this is basically the only mousse I've been using for actually a grip now. And of course, I'm basically just gonna put that all along the hairline and basically help melt everything. And again, there's no particular way I do this. It probably looks super sloppy, but it gets the job done. I'm just gonna keep this on for now, and I'm basically just gonna move on to my makeup. Finally, after how many minutes? I don't even know how long I've been recording at this point, but yeah, let's get on to the face. All right guys, so in normal Diamond Janae fashion, I always have to do one eye off camera to figure out exactly what I'm doing and then hop on camera and basically do the other eye, you know what I mean? So basically, honestly guys, this eyeshadow look is extremely basic. Like, I honestly didn't even bother doing a whole like cut crease type of situation. So of course, starting off with my eyes, I'm going to be using the Be Perfect Cosmetic Be Perfect eyeshadow primer. But like I said before, this eyeshadow look is extremely basic. Like, I'm not even doing anything like extra when it comes to this particular eyeshadow look. I'm just basically using the same 3-4 colors that I always use, which is Slow Burn, Basic, and Whole. Oh, so basically I use Slow Burn and Basic on my, like, basically as like my transition shades, and I'm basically just using the color Haul and kind of focusing that more towards my crease to help add a bit more dimension. Like, I can never just use one color. I always have to use at least 3 colors if I'm doing an eyeshadow look, period. Even if it's not like a super intricate look or anything like that. I don't know. I just always feel weird if I don't use at least 3. It works for me. Like, as you guys can see, it still looks pretty good. But I'm just gonna pause on that for 1 second and move right back onto my right eye, just because I had already put eyelash glue on my one lash. And if you guys are curious, this is actually from my lash line, Diamond Debonair. These are actually in the style Drama Queen. I don't know why. Like, I feel like I always go through cycles that I like one particular style more than the other one. And as of now, I've really been loving Drama Queen. Like, I don't know why. I just really like it. It's not Drama Queen, it's dramatic. But I just remember, these are the style isn't called Drama Queen, it's called Dramatic. I am so sorry. The reason why I always get that mixed up is because originally when I was coming up with different names for the original like 4 styles of lashes that I decided to start off with, I, for the longest, kept saying that this is going to be in the style Drama Queen. But then literally last minute, as I was putting in all the details for the website and stuff like that, I just decided to change the name to Dramatic. And I don't know why I made that split decision, but I did. And now basically, like, these are dramatic. Like, because, like, to me, I feel dramatic. I feel low-key extra when I put these on. So basically, the only thing that's left eye-wise besides my lashes is that I'm basically just going to go into that shade Basic again. And I'm basically just going to kind of pack that into my lid and kind of create like a fake cut crease type of effect, because again, this look isn't supposed to be like super intricate. It's just supposed to look cute, you know, for the gram and for myself, you know, because I want to feel cute or whatever, you know. Anyways, jumping into my eyeliner, I'm actually going to be using the e.l.f. eyeliner. This is basically what the tube looks like. I forget exactly if there's like a specific name for this product, because I feel like e.l.f. has multiple eyeliners, but this is just the one that I have. Like, don't get me wrong, my liner turned out cute, but it's definitely a bit thicker than the other one. And I know some of you guys might be thinking, oh my gosh, like, why is your eyeliner so long? I honestly don't know why I did my eyeliner so long on my other eye, but we're just gonna keep the rhythm going. And I feel like it still doesn't look that crazy. Yeah, you guys see how different my eyes look though, like once I actually put on like wing liner and actually did my lashes. Like even like my contacts are like popping out more. Like I feel like a baddie or whatever, you know. Let me stop being extra. But next, since I'm moving on to my face, guys, I kid you not, I personally do not understand. This is absolutely no shade towards anybody on YouTube who does this, because I feel like this is the majority of people that be doing like lace frontal videos and stuff like that. But I don't understand how females can be sitting here and doing these full installation videos and whatnot with a full face of makeup on already. Like, I'm sorry, I can't. And that's another reason why, like, if it's ever one of those circumstances where I'm doing my hair and my makeup the same day, I always like to do my hair first and then do my eyes and then switch back to my face, just because again, I'm giving myself enough time to basically melt the lace into my skin. And then I'm kind of like multitasking. Like, what I like to do is I like to do a lot of multitasking, just because again, your girl don't got time for all that. So next, moving on to my face, I'm just going to be using the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And guys, like, I'm excited because honestly, like, whenever I do a fresh install and then I do my makeup afterwards, like, I feel like everything literally just like pulls together, like even now. So I'm trying my hardest to be more conscious of like what makeup products I'm using and actually switch it up, because I honestly feel like these past couple weeks I have been using the exact same makeup, and there's nothing wrong with the other makeup that I already own, honestly. It's just, I guess it's one of those things where like it just looks really pretty together, so I want to keep using it. Next, for foundation, I'm going to be dipping into the Fenty Beauty Hydrating Pro Filter Foundation. I feel like I still said that wrong, but yeah, this is definitely, oh my gosh, like guys, I don't know why, there's just certain things that just make me think of summer, and this foundation dead makes me think of summer, and I don't know why. I always like to make sure I get some of my foundation like towards the end of my neck too, just because it's like, again, no shade towards nobody, but I still be seeing a handful of females on YouTube that be doing their makeup, or on Instagram too, that be doing their makeup, and they stop like right here, and then you can easily see the difference between their face and their neck. And I'm like, to me, I don't know, it looks like you have a mask on. Like, it's weird to me, like the way that looks. Next, for concealer, I'm basically just going to be using the Milani Conceal and Protect Concealer. I have not used this concealer in so long. The last time I actually used it was in my last video when I was reacting to like my old makeup routine. And I was like, wait a minute, why did I stop using this concealer in the first place? So this concealer, honestly guys, is probably like the best drugstore concealer in my personal opinion thus far that I have tried. But I don't know, I'm hyped. Like, I feel like everything's just coming together, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like a baddie. Like, I keep saying that, but like I low-key do, you know? Like you be forgetting how cute you are until like you actually like do some self-care. Because like, to me, makeup is extremely therapeutic, like extremely. Like, that's why for the most part, like if I have to rush and do my makeup, I will if I have to. But on average, like if I'm just doing my makeup just to do my makeup or like for a video or something, I will say it literally takes me, I would say maybe like between my eyes and my face, maybe like I would say it usually takes me about half an hour, 45 minutes. And of course, per usual, I like to save my under eyes for last. So in the meantime, I'm actually going to be dipping into the Fenty Beauty banana powder. And guys, I have not used another banana powder in literally months. Like I need to actually like start experimenting more. But this powder right here though, listen, when I run out of this, I am going, actually even before I run out of this, I'm going to order me another one, because this is the most amazing powder I've ever tried. Like this is better than Laura Mercier, and that's saying a lot because they're known for their powder. Like listen, I don't know, I feel like more and more people are starting to do their concealer like this. And honestly, for me, apparently this is like an old like makeup artist hack that a lot of makeup, like actual people that's their actual job and they actually went to school for makeup for. Like apparently this technique has been around for a while, but everybody's been doing like the standard like whole triangle underneath your eye thing just because like all these influencers and whatnot do their makeup like that. But I was actually watching Robert Welsh like forever ago, and he was talking about the concealer hack, and I'm just like, you know what, let me try it. And lo and behold, I absolutely love it. I will never ever do my foundation. I will never ever do my concealer the whole triangle way ever again, because it saves you a lot of product too. And then also like my under eye lines aren't as bad because there's not a crazy amount of product that's on them. And as of now, I like doing my concealer the most because it's just like, especially once that under eye gets blended out, it's just so satisfying to see everything pulled together. And like I said before, like look at the concealer. Like this is a drugstore concealer with a semi high-end foundation. And the reason why I say semi is because this is $30 compared to like NARS and Too Faced, which their foundations start off at like 50 bucks. So I will say this is like, I guess like a medium. But yeah, like look at my makeup, it looks all smooth. Like I don't even look like a powdered donut at all. Like I just look smooth. And that's how it should look. Like makeup's supposed to be like your skin but better, or like your skin with like a filter kinda. Like, and mind you, again, I'm not even done. I didn't even contour yet, and look at my makeup. Next, I'm just gonna be using the Too Faced setting powder, and this is in the shade, I think the shade name is medium brown. I could be wrong, but it's not the lightest shade, but it's not the darkest shade. It's like the shade in the middle. But yeah, with everything going on in the world right now, it's just really nice to like give yourself some self-care and to actually like, you know, take care of yourself, get your nails done or do your nails. Because I know a lot of people, especially when the nail salons were closed and stuff like that. Ooh, child, I know a lot. I saw so many memes. I saw so many girls posting, talking about, I need my nails done. Is there any nail salons open? Yada, yada, yada. Like, listen, God knew, because I actually learned how to do my own nails myself months before COVID even happened. So when everybody was freaking out that the nail salons were closed, I'm like, well, I haven't been to one in a while anyway, so it really doesn't apply to me. Just because it's like, especially like me looking at my old videos and seeing how my nails used to look and how they used to shape them, I'm just like, I really used to sit up here and pay $30, $40 every 2 weeks for them to do that. And my nails are looking like this now. Now, granted, they don't look the most perfect because A, this gem popped off, and B, the shape pretty much kind of went away because I usually like at my job I tight with the like my nail tips, but that's because these nails are like 2.5 weeks old, like not just done. Like this is legit how my nails used to look when I would get them freshly done. Like this is the shape I used to get. Like I would say coffin, and I just feel like they just don't know what coffin means, because it definitely wasn't coffin. I'm just like, what is going on? So next, I'm just going to be contouring my face, and I'm going to be using the Maybelline City Bronzer. And of course, I'm just going to go in and contour my nose as well. Like guys, I kid you guys not, when I was doing my video and basically following along to my old makeup routine, like when I saw the way I used to do my nose contour.
Ooh, child, I was legit traumatized.
I was like, was I really walking around with my nose looking like that? Because I'm just like, I legit like outline my nose. Like, you know how you're supposed to go in like this and contour like this? No, honey child, I was legit outlining my nose. So the bridge of my nose looked even bigger than what it actually is. And it just looked like a globby, muddy mess. Like, I'm over here like, but like I briefly mentioned before, self-care, especially with everything going on, is so important, guys. Like, it is so important. Because like literally I was going through a time where I feel like it was one of those things, like when I go through my times where I'm like going through stuff, it doesn't really show. Like, I feel like even my friends didn't even really peep that, like, I wouldn't say I was going through something, but I wasn't 100% myself, if that makes sense. Like, literally by the time I would get home from work, I would have like zero energy to do anything. And like I wanted like a whole, it was so weird because I would get like random bursts of energy and then like the energy would just go away, and I was just getting so frustrated because in my mind I'm just like, all right, I'm good, I'm back to normal, let me go, you know, do what I gotta do with my content, let me be more consistent, blah blah blah. And then all of a sudden out of nowhere I would just not want to do anything again, and I'm just like, why do I feel so blah? Because I even tell a lot of my friends too that like want to start their YouTube channels and stuff, you basically need to hype yourself up before you film, because if you're mad, if you don't feel good, if you're upset, if you're whatever, all that's legit gonna show on camera. Like, it's gonna show your face and like it's gonna be obvious. Like, even popular YouTubers now, when I be seeing them, you know, trying to film and fake and act like everything's like super happy and everything's fine and dandy, like I can tell, sis. Like, I can tell when something's going on. So that's why I don't like to film like that. Like, I don't like feeling like I gotta be fake about it, you know what I mean? So last but not least, I almost forgot what the heck I was even gonna use. So last but not least, I'm going to go back into the palette that I used earlier for my eyes, which, by the way, looks so cute. Like, oh. Ugh, I swear, like, you gotta hype yourself up. I'm sorry, you gotta hype yourself up.
Because if you don't, then who will? Okay.
So next for highlighter, I'm going to be using a mix of Over It and Gold Luxe. So basically these two colors right here. I feel like I'm kind of giving like pre-summer / spring, like bronzy type vibes, if that makes sense. So that's the vibe I'm going to continue to go with. And my camera shut off because I ran out of storage space on my SD card. Like, I don't know what's going on today, but that ain't stopping me. That is not stopping me from getting cute and taking these pictures in a minute, because I made a promise to myself that I am going to be more consistent and take myself a lot more serious with this whole social media stuff, just because listen, I feel so like, I wouldn't say unfulfilled, but kind of unfulfilled, because it's like I'm turning 25 in like 6 months. March, April, May, June, July, August. 5 months. I'm turning 25, Lord willing, in 5.5 months, and I feel like I'm not living the life that I'm supposed to be living right now, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm kind of like, and I feel like that's another reason why I've been feeling so blah lately. It's just because I'm just like, wow, like, I feel like I should be doing something way different than just working a boring 9 to 5 and working for somebody else. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like the life I'm supposed to live, like, I feel like I'm supposed to be posting YouTube videos. I feel like I'm supposed to be posting stuff on Instagram. Like, I'm supposed to be collaborating with companies. I'm supposed to be having my own successful business. Now, granted, I thank God that my business is still doing good considering the fact that I barely advertise, but I'm gonna start doing that more. So shop Diamond Debonair if you want some cute affordable mink lashes. And right now I am testing out sunglasses as well, so definitely stay tuned for that in the next upcoming months as well. And per usual, I'm not being extra when it comes to my lips at all, and I'm basically just going to be using the NYX lip liner in the color Sand Beige, and then also the NYX butter gloss in the shade Praline. Nah, I didn't. I was about to say I went a little bit overboard with the lining of my lips, but no, I didn't. We good. Why was that so hard to open for a second? That's weird. That was like really like trying to open this drawing. Like, I dead like tight nipped it the last time I used it. That's so weird. Like guys, this is definitely one of my favorite lip combos. I do need to hurry up and do like my like top 5, yeah, probably top 5 favorite lip combos, because even though I only have like a handful of products, I mix and match them so much, and it's just like every time I try to do like a new look or something, it always surprises me how it looks. But last but not least, when it comes to my makeup, I'm going to be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I honestly do not understand why I stopped using this product. It's actually really low, so I need to go to Ulta, pick up another one. But I do like using the Morphe Luminous Setting Spray as well, but I feel like it low-key gives the same effect. Like these two products both basically give the same effect, at least to me. But guys, the way this ties everything together, no matter whether it's high-end or drugstore, this is definitely the setting spray to get. But Morphe thinks they slick, because I specifically remember this being $10 and now I think it's like 12 bucks. So like they think they're slick, slowly raising the price on this, so they know that this setting spray is really good. It feels when I spray it on, and then it's just like just letting it sit and marinate on my face to just set everything all together. But yeah guys, that pretty much wraps up the video. I know I rambled per usual, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video regardless. Yeah, I'm happy. I mean, again, like I know regardless I look gorgeous, and don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Like you are beautiful just the way you are, whether your face is, you know, when you first wake up in the morning, you still got eye boogies and your hair is still wrapped up in a bun or something like that. You're so gorgeous. But again, it's nice to treat yourself and be a little bit extra and whatnot. And yes, definitely self-care is very important, guys. Whether it's painting, whether it's doing your makeup, whether it's doing your hair, something. Like even if you're legit stuck in the house, you can't go nowhere, still dress up and look pretty, because why not? You know, like might as well just have a little bit of fun with it, you know? But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope you guys enjoyed me basically kind of just getting myself together, you know? But yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl down below. Of course, once again, do not forget to shop Diamond Debonair for some cute, affordable mink lashes and accessories as well. And I will definitely see you guys in my next one.